Coco Gauff was on multiple morning shows today, and she had some incredible things to say about the win, about what was said about her after the win, the competitors, the competition, and everything that went into her winning the French Open. So let's get into this video.
Name, Coco Gauff. And we are so excited to say that Coco is here live and in color in our studio. Congratulations.
Congratulations!
This is what a champion looks like. I love that moment, though, when you won and you fell down on the ground. In that moment, what are you thinking? Because are you aware that I'm just 1 point away, 1 point away, 1 point away?
Yeah, honestly, I'm aware of it, but I try not to think about it because it makes me more nervous. And when you fall, it's really just relief that it's over, and then also you're just tired, too. So, yeah, I just kind of especially losing the first match point,
yes.
Felt like I was holding my breath the whole game, and then I could finally breathe.
And that's what I want to know about losing the first match point. How you still stay focused and stay motivated. One person wrote this about you: what poise it carries her through lapses and enables her to maintain her cool while opponents lose theirs.
Yeah, that first match point was crazy because she shanked it and I thought it was going out. So I kind of felt my heart rate spike up and like kind of getting ready to celebrate, and the ball went in. And then I was like, are you serious? And then I went down a break point, and then I don't know, I was just like, just give me one more chance. I was like, God, give me one more chance. I'll take advantage of it this time. Yeah. And I did.
After this win, you wrote something on Instagram that is fantastic for athletes, but I think it's applicable to anybody in life. You wrote, "Learned having doubt into your head is impossible to escape, but not impossible to overcome." Ooh. That is a bar.
Nate, that's good.
That is great. So the question I have, even at this point in your career, as talented as you are, you still have self-doubt, and then how do you get yourself out of those moments?
Yeah, I have a lot of self-doubt, and I'm very open about talking about it because I feel like a lot of people deal with that in everyday lives.
Yeah.
And yeah, I realized that I just try to redirect those positive thoughts, even if you don't truly believe them. But eventually, when those moments are tough and you don't know your back is against the wall, you don't know where to lean on, you try to lean on the positivity and the belief. And I think that's what carried me through that match and honestly throughout the whole tournament.
Yeah.
And how does that carry you through moments like when Aryan Sabalenka says that you only won because you made mistakes? I mean, you were so cool. We were talking about this earlier. You were so cool and graceful and gracious when you responded to a reporter's question about that.
Yeah.
But what goes through your mind, and how do you feel inside?
Yeah, I mean, I was a little bit surprised, but at the end of the day, I mean, it was a tough conditions and a tough match. And for me, I know when I stepped on the court, I'm from Florida, I played in the wind a lot. And I know that when I play on a windy day, you're not going to win by hitting winners. You're not going to win by playing pretty tennis because the ball is moving, your footwork, everything is just feels like you're in space and you don't know what is happening. But yeah, I mean, honestly, and also when you're playing Aryna, she's such a tough hitter, so you know she's going to hit winners. So you kind of have to make her make those mistakes. So I think everything that I did was for a reason and for a purpose. And yeah, that's how I needed to play today. I knew that mentally going on court, that's what I needed to do. And yeah, if it went her way, I would have credited her as well. So, but yeah, I think it was just high on emotions. So I'm giving her the benefit of doubt. I know it was a tough loss. I've lost in the Grand Slam final before. But yeah, overall, I am proud of
Coco.
myself.
Yeah, like you said, grace and gracious.
No doubt.
She did apologize,
Still.
we should say.
Yeah.
So that's fascinating to me because you came in as this young woman, a girl essentially, playing with these pros. And I remember being a rookie in the NFL. And for a large part of my mindset was I was just happy to be there. And then a few years in, it sank in that I belonged here.
Yeah.
And I started to hear more clearly what people were saying about me. And that turned like my perspective in competition. Do you feel that way now as a woman in this sport versus being a young lady in the sport?
Yeah, honestly, I think I started off believing that I belonged there. I feel like that youthful ignorance in a way. Then as I got on tour and more aware of social media, press, and things like that, I was like, well, maybe I don't belong. And I felt, there was a lot of comments about my game style and things like that. But, as I got older and realized, like, I've worked so hard.
Yeah, you heard exactly what Coco had to say about everything that was going on. And man, just a humble interview, a humble person to get to see some of the things she's doing. But congratulations to her for winning the French Open. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section.